Pupils from grade 6 to 9 will all be playing the same offline coding game on the day at 45 sites. One of the sites is in Mqhekezweni, where young Nelson Mandela spent many of his school-going years. Fundiswa Mhlekude is on site finding out exactly what's happening there. A very good afternoon to Fundiswa. A hive of activity behind you. Just describe what else is taking place.
Thank you very much. We are still here in Mqhekezweni, just outside Mthatha, where learners from various schools, local schools, have been participating by playing offline games, coding offline games. They are assisted by the university, the Nelson Mandela University from Gqeberha. All of them are here. We are in a classroom that was Nelson Mandela's first class when he started school, but it has now turned into a church. But with me right now is a Professor John Mqhekezweni from the Nelson Mandela University. Prof, thank you very much. How are these games going to assist these learners?
We are very aware that 16,000 schools in our country do not have computer labs. So through these games, we are introducing learners to computer coding concepts and problem-solving concepts, which we trust will make them excited to one day become software developers. So the game's happening here today in Mqhekezweni. There's 5,000 learners all over the country and across Africa playing. So we really pray that what we're doing here today will develop software developers in the next 5-6 years to address a huge shortage in our country.
Is that shortage also does it also include the shortage of computer scientists as well as mathematicians?
Definitely. There's a huge shortage in the STEM careers in South Africa: science, technology, mathematics, engineering. So with this game, we're trying to tell the kids, but you can also become one of those engineers or computer scientists, even though your school does not have a computer. We're just trying to make them enthusiastic, and we've seen it work. We've reached over 50,000 learners across the country, and many of them are on their way to study computer science or mathematics at varsity.
And Prof, we are hoping that it doesn't end here, because they will go back to their schools where there are no computers. They will definitely forget about what they are doing here. How are you going to make sure that they don't forget what they did here?
We've got full-time, we call them coding evangelists, that are stationed all over the country, and specifically in this area there will be a number of full-time coding evangelists that will go on after today and reach out to the schools on a weekly basis. So we won't forget them, they won't forget us.
Thank you very much, Professor John Mqhekezweni from Nelson Mandela University in Gqeberha. But I also have Daniel from Tata High, who is also participating in these coding games. Thank you very much, Daniel, for joining us. How is it going to assist you?
How is it going to assist me? Well, in grade 10, I was planning on choosing IT. This program, this coding tournament, is giving me the opportunity to actually go and learn how to code, learning from the basics and growing up into learning how to code in JavaScript or even Python.
What did you learn today?
What have I learned? I learned that through coding, you need to know problem solving. Because only through problem solving will you be able to figure out solutions to the problems which are in the game and also in the world as a whole.
Thank you very much, Daniel from Tata High School here in Mthatha. And as you heard earlier on, Professor John Mqhekezweni saying that they are not going to abandon these learners. They will make sure that they do not forget what they were taught here. Remember, we also have the Nelson Mandela School of Science here just in Mvezo, where our former president Nelson Mandela was born. And earlier on, the kids the learners rather, were assisted touring around this place of Mqhekezweni. They were in the great place where Udada Nelson Mandela grew up, being groomed by the late chief, the regent rather, Chief Jongintaba Dalindebo. It's now back to you in studio.
Fundiswa Mhlekude giving us an update there from the Eastern Cape as part of those Nelson Mandela Day celebrations.